Welcome back to Sunday Brunch Live. We're here with author and kindness expert, Dr. Дейвид Hamilton. David, welcome to the show. Tell us about what you do.
I write books on kindness and the mind-body connection. It's because I used to work as a scientist in a pharmaceutical company, building drugs for heart disease and cancer, and started to look into the placebo effect. And
So what's your qualifications then? What are you?
I'm actually an organic chemist by trade.
Oh.
Nothing to do with organic food. It's like building Lego objects but using atoms instead of Lego bricks.
OK.
Yeah.
So you've written your latest book, The 5 Side Effects of Kindness. We're going to run through 5 things here why kindness is so good and so powerful. First of all, it makes us happier. I think we all agree with that, don't we? Yeah, well, I think that's the no-brainer. It used to be called helper's high. You know, that kind of high that you get from helping someone. They now call it elevation. You know, you feel kind of lifted. It's like an emotional warmth that you get. You know, people often say to me, you know, how do you be kind? And what we're thinking of is, I've got to do this massive big act of kindness. Yeah.
But actually what matters most is these small things in large numbers that we do every day, like holding a door for someone, listening to someone just to make them feel validated. All the small things in large numbers, that's actually what anyone can do, and they make the most difference.
But you have to mean it, don't you?
Yeah.
You can't pretend. You can't say, right, I'm going to do a random act of kindness, but I don't really mean it. Right, tick, box done.
Yeah, I call this nature's catch-22. And what that means is you cannot get a side effect from kindness. You cannot gain from an act of kindness unless you mean it. Because what creates all the physical effects in the body and the heart, the ageing process, is the feeling. You know, when you feel stressed, it's the feeling of stress that creates the adrenaline, the cortisol, and the physical negative effects in the body. But when you be kind and you feel that warmth, that only comes when you mean it, then it's the feelings that generate the substances in the body that bring about the effects. You know, scientists did this really clever studies with couples, you know, like the Big Brother houses, things like that. So they had like a Big Brother house with just couples, and they filmed people when one couple makes what's called a bid. One person, sorry, makes a bid for connection, like, you know, come and check this out. And the other person will do one of two things. They'll either turn towards and show interest, oh, that's really interesting, and discuss it, or they will turn away, oh yeah, it's really interesting, and go back onto their phone or changing the channel on the TV. And it turns out, if you follow the couples for several years, those who turn towards most of the time are much more likely to still be together like 10 years later, but those who turn away most of the time, the relationship tends to be much shorter.
I like that.
When you be kind, and that's that feeling that you get, rather than stress hormones, you generate a little substance called oxytocin. And oxytocin is called cardioprotective. What it actually does is it protects your heart and your arteries. It causes them to physically change their shape, and that means your blood pressure comes down, and it also sweeps the crap out of the arteries. That's the technical term for the substances.
Kindness slows ageing.
Slows ageing. This happens in a number of ways. You have things called processes of ageing. So, for example, the gradual deterioration of the immune system with age is a process of ageing. And there's something called the Mother Teresa effect. And scientists got these people to watch a video, 50 minutes long, of Mother Teresa doing acts of kindness and compassion. And they had their immune system sampled at the beginning and at the end. And amazingly, after watching that video, the immune system was 50% higher, and it stayed that way for several hours as they kept...
That's quite amazing.
Yeah. Kindness and positive social interaction and laughter. These are your best medicine, actually.
I think you should give your food away in your restaurants for free.
Yeah. So that's called the ripple effect. And with kindness, when someone does something kind, it's if you help someone, they feel better. It's called elevation. They feel elevated. And what happens then is they will then probably be more kind or more helpful to someone else. And then what happens is that person feeling elevated will more likely be kind to someone else. And it goes out to what they call 3 social steps. So you help someone, they help someone else, 1, who helps someone else, 2, who helps someone else,
So
3.
you're frustrated then, because obviously this kindness, it works, you know it works, you've got the science. If everybody read it in Britain, the world would just be a great big lovely place.
Well, of the 5 people that have read it so far, you know, they're all really kind and they're smiling and they're happy. Their hearts are working really well. You know, their ageing processes. So I've been being kind for 85 years now.
David, that's brilliant.
Thank you.
Can you lend me some money?
How much do you need? I only have 25 pence in my pocket. But you're welcome to it.
Thanks, David. Your book, The 5 Side Effects of Kindness, is out now.